What is going on, you guys? This is Bach the Rock, and today, guys, first off, sorry for the scuff for being a little bit late. And I know it's a little early because usually it's off my original stream time. But, guys, I am going to be celebrating today uh, with it being Sunday because I have some big news. Plus, we are going to be getting into a couple duels, and we're going to be celebrating. So, let me get set up here. I'll get in a duel, get my daily logins, and I will get into the event match. Let's just hope we can kick some dueling butt with the updated version of my magic deck, or the Vortex of Magic structure deck, and received all my stuff. Now we have 50 days for this event, so let's get, because it's going from May 13th to May 25th, so we have 15 days. So we got to get our butts in gear to get this done and out. So I'll go ahead and get us in, get the duel started, and get our dice rolling. But also, guys, while we're getting into this, I have big news today. So if you guys remember my buddy Dawson, uh, he just gave me some info today that basically I told you guys a couple videos that we were going to be doing. So I just got the news for the first one. And to all of you who are still wondering about the Hell of Boss or a Hell of a Boss experiment, we will be doing that at a later date. I just don't know when. I just got to figure out the time frame, and we got to get the equipment. So, but I know some of you have been asking about the whole quote unquote talk about blowing up the toilet. So, and I know people have been asking, well, if you do it, can you double the explosives or stuff like that? First off, guys, I just got confirmation that my buddy found a free ceramic toilet, and we already got a date planned. So, like I said, we just need a safe location, and we are going to do that. So, and he is smart about it, because I know people say, "Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take care of my cat for a minute, and then I'll get back to talking." Sorry about that, guys. My cat just needs some food. So anyway, so back to what I was saying, guys. So I got the confirmation from my buddy. He got the ceramic toilet. So we just discussed the time frame. So we're gonna see about doing the talk about quote unquote exploding the toilet 2 tomorrow. And like I said, I know I've had people ask me, well, are you going to, what's the plan? So basically, what my buddy's going to do is he's going to use two fireworks, but he's going to tie the wicks together for double the power. Now, before y'all asking concern, we already discussed it because I had some concerns about it too. But I told him, hey, we should be concerned about this, But like we said, we're like an Oreo cookie, too smarts on the outside, a little stupid on the inside, but we know exactly what we're doing. And he even looked up the law around it, so technically it's not illegal. The only way it's illegal is if it's within city limits. So we know about the jurisdictions, we know about the laws and stuff. So long story short, once we get a safe location, we're good. And like I said, guys, y'all are probably wondering, well, are we going to get a better view than what we had the first time? Well, that depends, because we might use 3 cameras. The first camera will be my GoPro. Uh, like I said, I'll have to find it first. Second, We will have one phone try to set it up at a close range, but not too close. Because, like I said, it's a ceramic toilet. So once when the explosions hit, we don't know if the debris is going to go all over, but we're going to try to keep it a safe distance and see if we can get it. Because if you guys watch, what was the name of the YouTuber? Kentucky Ballistics, I believe. What he always does is whenever he shoots off that big version of a shotgun, he basically that has another camera at distance and then slow motions it to show whether the bullet goes through or not. So that's the nitty gritty. So, like I said, that's the only issue we got right now. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, we are gonna try to find a good way to. We're gonna find a good way to set it up. Make sure we have everything kosher and not have any trouble. And then this leads to the next question because you guys have been asking about it underneath the quote unquote talk about blowing up the toilet is when will the hell of a boss experiment be? Again, like I said, like I just reiterated the first time, I'm not sure. Like I said, me and my friend, we have a broken phone that we're going to use for the experiment. But we still have to, like I said, we still have to consider PPE. We have to consider, like goggles, apron, stuff like that. We also have to consider getting a blender and a meat tenderizer or a meat hammer, those hammers that you just have to go whack, whack with. So, it's going to take some time. I know everybody's curious about it here and there. But like I said, I am hoping that we get the situation resolved. Oh, what card did I put? Oh, I should have. I should have paid attention to that. Oh, my card's in defense mode, so even if he destroys it, oh boy. Let's hope my draw gets lucky here. Ah, oh crud. Okay, activate the effective magician's rod. Oh come on! If this guy negates my effects, we're gonna have a problem. Of course. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to suicide myself here, guys, or I'm not trying. Okay, wrong word. I'm not gonna try to TKO myself. Ha! Had no spell card in my field. Oh wait, I did. It's ridiculous. Oh, you son of a biscuit. So he's gonna wait to use my card and then pretty much destroy me. Yep, I called that one. So, um, but besides that, guys, there's still other stuff we are going to be planning to do. Like I said, we are going to be doing the blowing up talk about blowing up the toilet part 2 tomorrow night, because I know the sooner we get it done the better. And I also know for a fact that like I said, the hell of a boss experiment, like I said, we got to postpone it because we don't have a proper blender that we could use that's like a throwawayable. So, like I said, it's going to take a little time, but we'll get to it. We just gotta take time as much as we can. Ooh, a 6. Both players will have a starting hand with one or more cards. Okay, all right. So we got to get to the goal. Uh, oh, geez, and we get the field spell card back to square one. Nice, nice. So we got a long way to go. Okay, so just to show you guys the wide view of the map. So we're here. So we need to get to that goal. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there's 24. So if we're lucky to roll sixes, we need to win 3 duels, but we probably have to win more than that if we're going to do that. And I just passed my academics thing. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Let's start with the test. Sage de Flou states you can target one monster you control and send one card on the field. And one card on the field. Special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, destroy them. Which of the following is the correct resolution if the effect is activated and targets monsters on both fields? And as a part of a chain, you activate compulsory evacuation device against the monster on your field that is targeted by Sog de Fleur. Then, with that effect, you return that target monster to its owner's hand. Uh, no. Here we go. Sog de Fleur is a okay. Rite of Aramis, Uh, man, I gotta answer 5 of these. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, I know I'm probably gonna fail this one. Uh, 5. Yeah, I only knew 1, so I gotta retake the test. Try again. Question 1. What is the correct attack? Oh, ah, they gave me the same question, but in the wrong. Eight. I'm gonna say machine. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna. Yeah, I have to answer 5 out of 8, and twice I failed. But I'm just gonna keep it up, guys. I'm just gonna keep it up. Let's see. In Enforcers of Justice in Solomon, which of the following monsters is known as the Black Dragon marches with the light? Oh, that would be okay. How many vessels of gun can ship are produced annually? Phew, that was just a guess. Question 3. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Whew. Question 4. Spellcaster. Okay, I'm doing good, doing good. Oh, I just remembered this one. It was the brand. Oh, um, yeah, I might have passed. Yep, I missed 3, but 5 out of 8 still good for me. All right, and then the challenge is I have to special summon 10 times. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into the duels, and we'll continue on with the thing because I know people are going to say are probably depressed that we can't do the Hell of a Boss thing. Random quiet, bro. You got an unhealthy amount of weight, like everywhere. Hardy har har. Random quiet. First off, I'm not gonna say how much I weigh, but I've been eating a bit healthier since the last time. So you know, it is what it is. Okay. So here's our hand, boys. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so I got Aya to my S, which is not the bad start. Oh, I definitely like those Dark Magician Girl things. Uh, 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 thanks, Moblox. If I don't see your comment, reason why is because I've had a lot of people keep spamming stuff, so I had to turn off my comments. So the only reason I'm seeing your comments now is because I got my phone going. So that's why. And I will get into it at a later date. Oh, what card is this? Oh, shoot, that's an updated version of the Dark Magician. An ultra rare. Nice, nice. Holy jeez. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. To pull a Mr. Mackey, drugs are bad. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get that South Park joke out of my system. It was ravenous in there. Okay. Thanks, Boblox. I will. You try to have a good day, and if I'm ever streaming, just try to hit me up on the streams, and we'll work out a plan to do a duel. Okay? Believe me, I have a lot of odds and ends this week, so it's gonna be hard to balance. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so he's got the Magician's Rod, Magician's Soul, and Dark Magician. Okay, so if we get this right, But like I said, if I don't see your message, Moblox, then I'll try to figure out some other way to contact you. Or my buddy Dawson has a Discord. I may set up a Discord for my YouTube at some point. I haven't thought about that one yet, but I'm gonna see what I can do and take it one ant hill at a time because I'm slowly rebranding. You know, random quiet. The old me would pretty much lash out, but I'm choosing to be the bigger man here. Okay, so let's see with the nitty gritty. And I got a good hand. So here's the first move. First, I'll set one card face down. I will set a monster, but I am going to activate this. I will send this card to the discard pile, and I am going to play the Eye of Timaeus. Yeah, hey, random quiet. You know, just for that one, until you can learn to be a little bit more respectful and proper, timing you out for chat for 24 hours. Because I am not going to crash out just because people insult me because I'm late. And I'm being a little bit of a bigger person. Because I'm not going to be a Fujitora jackass like I used to be. Alright, so guys, so this move we're going to be taking out the Dark Magician. And that's all I can do for now. Now, here's the trick move I'm going to do, guys. So, with this magic deck, I threw in the Leech Kizatai. Now, if you guys remember watching the Battle City when Joey faced off against Weevil, he had this card in his deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the time frame. I'm going to set it, and then it's going to equip. And if I can get it to equip to his Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl deal, then I get 1,400 extra life points each time it's my turn. Because my life points increase by half. Mm. Actually, I won't do that. Smartest plan I can do is this. Destroy that. Then Magician's Rod's effect kicks in. Oh, let's see now. Ba-ba-bum. There we go. So he brought back the Dark Magician. And he brought back Dark Magician Girl. Good moves, good moves. However, slight problem with his calculations. If he goes to attack my defense mode card, guys, we know that my Eye of Timaeus can take out the Dark Magician Girl and the Dark Magician. So we just got to think this out strategically. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Before I even forget, I just remembered. So the buddy that I'm going to be doing the talk about, quote, blowing up the toilet part 2 with the bigger explosions. We also talked about, I brought this up to his attention. I told him about the anime convention that's going to be coming up over in Ohio, over in August. Now, before y'all are thinking this is going to be I'm going to see about trying to go. But the problem is with the finances and stuff like that. So I'll have to balance everything out. But this is the keynote. But I talked him into possibly going with me. So if we do get a chance to go, we have a better. Oh, is it still my turn? Oh no, it's still my enemy's turn. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We would talk about the possibility of making plans to go. Now I know, and I know everybody's still getting mad at me about the no Comic Con video from last year. Well, here's the nitty gritty with that one. Number one, guys, I do not have an editing computer. Okay, that's the key issue right there. I do not have an editing computer. And if you guys ask why, uh, my one laptop that I used for editing it took a bit of a. So that's the issue right there. But I am looking into a computer. The only thing is I have to be patient and wait. Oh, sneaky devil. Okay. Wait. How does he have two Dark Magician girls? I thought you get for every Dark Magician in the. Oh. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. All right, guys. So let's see. Yep. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So with me special summoning the Dark Magician, that's a smart move. Ah. All right, guys. So now I know what my friend was talking about. But the way I see it was like I thought if you got the cards from the pack, then it would basically So someone was telling me in my previous Yu-Gi-Oh stream that when if you buy double the pack, double the structure decks, you could use one area and then make a big rumbus out of it. So that's what I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay. All right. So here's my first move. So I will set this face down, and I'll. Part of me wants to attack, but part of me thinks if I attack, something screwy is going to happen. So I'm just going to throw my. I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit. I'll attack one of the Dark Magician girls. Yep. Okay. That'll end my turn. Okay. Mm. I hate to say it, guys, but I think this guy might. Ugh, sorry about that, guys. This guy might have me on the ropes right now. Hmm. Ah, crud. All right. Just got to give this a minute. Alrighty. Okay. So Soul Servant. So he's got 3 Soul Servant cards in that deck. Okay. Not bad. Not bad on the respect. I can give him that. But let's think things through here. Ah, red. Okay. Yeah, this guy's gonna play one of the cards that's gonna bounce you back and forth in the deck. Not good. So wait. Oh jeez. Uh. Yeah. Why do I get a bad feeling on this one? Yeah, why do I get a bad feeling on this one? Yeah. X Crash. Yeah, I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, it's just like I said. I play. I mean, I play it, but sometimes I just switch over between Call of Duty and vice versa. And it just gets to a boiling point where I try to understand the rules a little bit better. So, it is what it is. All right. So if I use my. Oh, come on. If they negate that, then I'm screwed. Of course. That's the only problem I have with some negate cards. They always do that thing where you always think you got them on the ropes, and all of a sudden. What'd you say? Correctly? Hey, guys, I'm sorry if I don't see your comment fully. Like I said, I would have them playing on my stream, but I had bad experiences in the past, so it's like any profanity or something, then uh, yeah, siblings. You know how it is when there's stuff to do today, they just can't stay in one room. They just gotta go back and forth, back and forth. It just. I've been meaning to try to get my own work office, but things have been hectic with everything, so that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so we lost that match, but I gained 200 for the event. We're gonna see if we can try to get up to the goal today, guys. Um, but I haven't been doing so bad. Okay, and then if I'm right, I should be getting a couple things from from the gold battle pass. Yeah, because we got 50 days to get this done, and I think when you hit a certain amount, you get like a battle mate or a booster pack. Let's see. It was 75. Ooh. We get a king sarcophagus mate, and that looks actually sick. So 75 we get king sarcophagus mate, and at 100 we can get a CP ultra rare. Okay, so all right. So I don't think we got a dice, so we're just gonna have to duel again. So if I get the proper cards in my hand, guys, because if I can get the proper cards in my hand, the best thing I can do is pretty much do cards that will increase my life points, but at the same time, it will give me some kind of pointage. Okay, so ooh. Okay, not a bad start. Not a bad start. All right. Oh, but it's the opponent who's going first. So let's see. Yeah, it's not really time to roll the dice yet. The event states I have to play through a duel in order to roll the dice. So I have to. So the first thing I have to do is I have to make sure I can get through the match. All right, let's see. And this guy's running a rescue deck. Luckily for me, I remember reading about this. What the heck? Rescue Ace HQ. When your opponent controls a monster, all Rescue Ace monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. And then he summons Link Karibo. Oh yeah, that's gonna be troublesome. Okay. So I think I got the first move. I just hope this will work. Whoa. So first I'll play Magician's Rod. Activate its special ability. I need... Ah. I better hope this plan works. Yeah, the only thing I'm not going to like about the rescue deck is the fact is that this card. So any monster I control, it will automatically increase their monsters. So if I don't get that card off the field, it's going to cause a whole Kentucky Derby kind of problem. All right, I'll use the effect now. Are you kidding me? Fire King Avatar. Oh, that is some bull, man. Great. That is just great. So that card was the key trump and hole into my strategy, and now I can't get it back out to play. I have to read. You sure you know how to even play Yu-Gi-Oh correctly? Yeah, X-Crash, I do know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh correctly because I have been playing it ever since I was a kid. It's just been a while to get back into the shindig. All right. So first off, that was ridiculous. And the only two monsters I know that can up my life points is Marie the Fallen One plus Leech Kizatai. Okay, I might have to surrender this one. Because this guy's got me by the rope. Since he destroyed the key card I needed, he pretty much got me. So I'll take the L for that one. And like I said, guys, when it comes to strategy, my brain slowly is waking up. So, it just, like I said, it takes me a little time to strategize. So, I will choose to go second. Oh, and by the way, guys, when I can figure it up, I'm going to set up a poll of what games to play. Now, mind you guys, right now I can only stick with the PS5 for right now. So the best thing I can do is I can try to get other games, but the problem is I have to get a computer first of all, and then I have to do all this kind of stuff so that way I can play retro games all the way back. And I know what people question me about. Well, if you want to play older games, why not get an emulator? Or why not get a computer that does emulators? Well, the thing is, guys, I don't like emulators for three reasons. Number one, it how do I explain it? It just doesn't feel like the real game. Okay, like yeah, you can get emulators of games of all games nowadays, but the thing is, I would love to find to be able to use the retro controller stuff. So I think it would be a little bit better if I had the console, had the setup, and just do hook stuff to a capture card and do it that way instead of just getting like an emulator and stuff like that. Okay, I think I got. Okay, so first off, I'll start off with Regeki. Knowing him, he's probably not going to have any monsters hardly on the field. And if I'm right, he's going to be playing with a raw deck. So I'll play this. Activate its effect. Oh, come on. What is it with people running these Ash Blossom cards? Every doggone time, man. Guys, I don't mean to sound like I'm crashing out because I've played Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time, but every deck I've ran into, they always use that stupid Ash Blossom. And what I'm talking about is right here: Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. It says when a card, like if people use this card, they would use it for more defense and tuner instead of just constantly being crazy and thinking, oh, well, we'll just discard this card and pretty much throw it in the break. Oh, knights. Okay. Yep. Activate effect. Let's see. At least I can save myself for right now. Are you kidding? Same card. It's a staple for modern decks. Well, I get that, but it's it's kind of ridiculous. With some decks, they just need to bar that card, or ban it to where like you can use it but not use the effect. Because it's a pain in the butt, like for example, it gets annoying like where at some points where if you try to use their effects or like any card effects, they always pull that because I've seen decks carry three, four, well, not four, but three copies of the same card. Okay, hot. They don't have a monster to stand on, so that's a good thing. Yep, because they're in their main phase too. Oh, come on. Yep, that's some bull. That is some bull. Uh, if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. But Piston Fry, yeah, thanks for that. But I just play for the fun. So I mean, like even though some things are bull, I just play for the fun. Plus the event, you if you earn enough points, you get to roll a dice. So the best thing I can do is just keep trying on it. Because with me, Yu-Gi-Oh is like a game of chess. Basically, you have to think 3 moves ahead and not 3 moves back, and that's the one thing I can do. Are you new to Master Duel? Uh, no, I played this. I played it before, so it's like I know the game. The only thing is, it's just been a hot minute before I can actually get myself back on the floorboard, or not on the floorboard. I can't even speak right today. It's just been a hot minute, so that's the best way I could tell you. Uh, Rolf, right now, I just want to do the event right now that's going on because I want to see about getting it done. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I got a good. Okay, guys. I think I got a good strategy here right now. Hold on. When your opponent noble summons or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters and one spellcaster type monster you control. Okay, that makes no sense. If you guys remember the Battle City version of Yu-Gi-Oh, if I remember the whole scene correctly, when Yugi faced off against Arcana, I know Arcana had a Doll of Demise, and there was no way in Sam Hill that Dement's Doll of Demise or Doll of Demise was a spellcaster type monster. If I recall correctly, it was a fiend type, not a spellcaster type. Uh, do you need some help to learn Master Duel? Uh, no, Piston. I have been taking the trainings and doing all that stuff for some credit or for some experience. So I got the gem of the basics. Usually, I'm the type that relies on relies on stratagem and using my brain like a computer. What card did they? Ah, mother chicken. Great. What? I goose. What? Oh boy, this is not good. All right, I'm gonna have to think to get myself out of this ant hill. Uh, Ru- Runic Tomato. Thanks for the advice, man. I'm just doing the best I can right now. And welcome to the stream, buddy. Okay. Ah, crud. I forgot about the Curry Bandit special ability. Uh, yeah, guys, I may have to take the L here because for one, with certain cards that are in my banish thing, there is no way I can get around that. And like I said, someone in my chat previous I will. I do know that somebody in my chat told me if I were to not buy, but if I were to use my duelist gems, and get like an extra copy of the structure decks, I can have them in my trunk. If it's like the Yu-Gi-Oh games where you can buy like if they constantly have starter decks and you can buy the starter decks and open enough packs, then I could be able to build a deck with all that stuff. Uh, hey, we can help if you need one. I'm good. Like I said, I'm just gonna do what I can do for right now. Like everyone says, Yu-Gi-Oh is about. Of course, everyone uses OP decks, but I'm one of the types where I have to look at my hand and strategize and think. Kind of like with some of the events, like the one event they had was the Exodia event. I don't know if anyone's played that, but with the Exodia event, you had to use what you had in hand in order to even try to get things copacetic. Okay. Uh, hmm. All right, next. Okay. see what this guy's got. uh, okay, if you're open enough. That's not how the game works, but all right. No, Piston Fry, you're welcome to stay, man. I'm not trying to sound rude, but it's just I know some people come in and they want to chat and give ideas, and I appreciate it. Like with all due respect, I am appreciative that people want to help me out with the Yu-Gi-Oh things. But it's like I've played Yu-Gi-Oh, I've seen the anime, and I also know some of the cards, bits and bobs, left and right. Okay, yeah, he summoned his Dark Magician. Okay, that was a smart move. Seriously. Wow, 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 wow. I just played one card and they backed out. All right, let's see what rewards I got. Okay, I can't see. So I got Will Me, a rapid rabbit that shreds through opposition with its sharp skewers. That looks more like a ninja bunny, but still. And I got two legacy tickets. All right, let's see what I roll. One. And I will advance 2 spaces. The band Nightmare. Okay, judging from the map, we're here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But if we get here and here, then that's the issue. So if we can get to this advance 2 spaces here and advance 2 spaces here, that would knock off 2 of our things. But we'd have to be Duke Devlin lucky. That's the issue. We'll have to be Duke Devlin lucky to get what we need. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's a fiend. All right. Oh, player's going for Desperado Barrel Drake. How does somebody get a card like that? Uh, okay, let's see what we can set up with. All right. So first off, I'll set 2 cards face down. Next, I'm going to play Magician's Rod. Activate the effect. Yeah, that may be. Okay. All right. But I am changing this to defense mode. And I'll end my turn. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna attack. Oh, you. That was a bad move. That was a bad move. Well, here's what I'm doing. All right, draw. Okay. What the? Why do I keep losing? Each player must pay 500 life points per card to normal summon, special summon, set or activate cards from his or her hand respective hand. Oh, that is cheap. That is that is cheap as molasses. Oh, come on. Let me activate my card. Let me activate my card. Yeah, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. I'm not risking it. I'm sorry. I know I'm running my hand dry, but this time I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit. Master packs give you random cards, although others give you their own cards from the pack. Yeah, I kind of figured that one. Like I literally had to figure that one. Okay. What? Okay. I have got to get rid of that Phantasm City card. And I already got rid of. Okay. So first, activate effect. Oh yeah, this is one of those decks that run you out on the timer. Yeah, that is OP as all get out. That is actually a cheap way. Because with now I'm gonna say this about Yu-Gi-Oh guys. Nowadays they use cheap tactics so that way it's like you can't get through a duel without any problems. So kind of like that match when people play the oh, so kind of like that match when people have played like chained energy and any other card that can dwindle your life points down whenever you set a card or a magic or a trap card. That's preposterously ridiculous or unfathomably ridiculous. Okay, so we are gonna go second. Oh, okay. Okay, so since this duel is half the life points, my it's the enemy going first. Okay, I think I may have a strategy for this time. I just gotta play it right. Wait, what? He's running the XYZ and Trust deck. Okay, so he's got Lantern Shark. All right, so uh, okay, I can do this. Because if okay, the way I see it, and I'm not trying to sound rude saying it this way. The reason why I chose to go second is so that way, like, if I can see my hand at the first hand, I can have a better stratagem. Okay, so first place Swords Beyond Light. Hmm. I forgot. Really? And you see that's the problem I have nowadays. Because every time I've done that, I've had people just be like, "Oh, hey, where da 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 da." Like every time. Let's see. I got Jinzo 7, 5 gems, and yeah. Okay, but since I won that duel, technically, I get 500 points, which means I get a dice roll. So let's let Lady Luck pick our fate. 3. So, okay. All right, X Crash. The thing is, yes, most people. I'm not trying to debunk your theory, so I apologize if it sounds like I'm being rude and debunking it. Okay, I'm just saying this in advance. I apologize if that's how it sounds. But the way I see it is, if the opponent goes first, you see what move they're going to make first before you make your move. So, like last match, you saw my hand, you saw what the opponent did. By blocking off their turn with Swords of Revealing Light, they'd have 3 turns to try to figure out a strategy. So, like, say you're playing with a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. If you go first, then basically you could quote unquote risk it for the biscuit, because you don't know if your opponent will have a card that would destroy your strongest card yet. But if you go second and they try to bluff you, then it's like your brain would know, hey, they got something up their sleeve. You've got to be precautious. Uh, sorry, jeez. But your deck is made for going first. Do you know what you're running? Yeah, I know what I'm running. Look, uh, X Crash. When I checked the deck, I looked at every card. I know the strategy, and I always read the card effects. Okay, now I did put a couple things in here, like Regeki Break and Leech Kizatai from Weevil Underwood's deck. Oof. And I might not get it what I need. But I might have to take a L for this one, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If I have no monsters, then I know he's gonna flip and play for Winged Dragon of Raw. But if I go first, then the odds of me risking would be pretty slim. Plus, with this event, you can also get a loner deck. Because if you copy the deck's materials, you won't be able to get them. 2 dice rewards. Okay, so let's see. I have 3 reward events. So Dice Rally. Okay, so I got all 3 missions. And then, like I said, I'm gonna have to do solo mode at some point. And then I would like to try to make a public replay. But we're gonna get into that. So I'll try this deck again, and then I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. So let's get. So to quote one of my favorite phases, let's get our game on and get in there. So again, really? There we go. All right, let's see what I got. So I have electromagnetic. I have electromagnetic Toidle, and I have a Dark Blue Marine. Okay. Now, guys, if any of you are Yu-Gi-Oh buffs, let me ask you. In the original Yu-Gi-Oh, was Dark Lord Marie called Marie the Fallen One, or because I will say this, like the original Yu-Gi-Oh, I know they had a lot of stuff, but I know that before it hit the US, they had to censor a lot of stuff. And the reason why I know that is because a buddy of mine had to send me he didn't send me the DVDs, but he sent me clips from the Japanese original before it hit the US, like before it became popular on Kids WB, what were the Kids WB, CW, and the Fox Box. I remember that. So when I did watch the original, there were a few edits they had to make, which I thought was ridiculous. So, like, I don't know if you guys remember it, but in the Duelist Kingdom arc of Yu-Gi-Oh, basically, they had one scene when Pegasus's goons was going after Kaiba. They find Kaiba's secret hideout, and then basically they're pointing their fingers on him like they had guns. But when I watched the Japanese original before it was made in the U.S., it said that it said in the original they had guns, but in the edit they did. Now I'll have to get back with my one buddy that we used to do podcasts on, but we did talk about the difference between the dub, the subbed, and the 4 Kids edition. Now, like with certain animes, I think before they were brought over to the States, I think they just need to leave it alone because it makes no sense. Like with One Piece. Now, we're going to be opening this can of worms, so people are probably going to shoot the messenger saying, hey, we shouldn't talk about that. But guys, I'm putting my hands up, so don't shoot the messenger. But like with One Piece, they did a lot of crappy reboots for it. Now, the live action, I've watched clips of it. I'd say they did pretty good with the live action. Okay, that's my honest opinion. But like when it first came out, they showed a lot of blood. They pretty much showed a lot of good stuff, and they showed guns and stuff like that. So the anime was good. But when CW got their hands on it, they were like Tony Stark doing the whole computer hand thing and just tearing stuff apart, like pulling stuff apart like this and like this. So like say One Piece was like the Iron Man suit schematics. Okay, let's say hypothetically. Now they always pull the pieces apart. Like, okay, characters smoking cigarettes, we need to take that out. Characters wielding guns and swords, we need to take that out. Characters losing a lot of blood, we need to take that out, and we need to take out decapitation, stuff like that. But it was ridiculous, and it was even hard to enjoy the anime with that. Like, and I can give you guys the one example. So, like, if you watch the battle, I think it's the first battle or the second battle. I it, I don't know the specific battles, but it was like when they faced off against the first pirate, Don Krieg. I know, like it's when they meet Sanji is the best way I can remember it. But they showed the battle between Don Krieg and Luffy. And when Luffy was getting shot, like with the spikes filled with poison, they literally showed the spikes going into his skin. And you could see like the blood dripping. Okay. Then when 4 Kids got a hold of it, when they showed Luffy ripping out the spikes, when they showed Luffy ripping out the spikes, you can actually see the blood. But when 4 Kids did it, it just looked like those kind of toys where they basically, sorry guys, I'm trying to get this right. You gotta be kidding me. But basically they show like those pop toys, like those little bullets like with little plungers, and he's just pulling them off and throwing them aside. It's like dude, if you're going to do an anime, you shouldn't have to edit some stuff. Like, and I made a complaint, a big complaint about this one because I heard this on YouTube recently, and YouTube, some people always get facts and news and stuff like that. But apparently, the state of Texas is going to bar some animes. So basically, if you have these animes, it's going to be 2 years in prison. So it's like, yeah. let's look at the facts nowadays. You got people that follow the not the Declaration. Crap. The U.S. Constitution. That's it. And the first one, and you guys remember the U.S. Constitution. The first one is freedom of rights, freedom of speech, and right to bear arms. Okay, so like if you was living down in Texas and basically someone and you basically had these animes that are supposed to be quote unquote banned, then here's the possible outcome of what could happen. For one, legally, and I'm going to say this legally, if if and this is a big if police were to search your house without a warrant and you guys know the law, then basically you can slam down on them because and with the Johnny Somali case, I've watched Legal Mindset and he has done a couple of point of view cases with this. And he even told us about how police tried to go into somebody's house, but this person knew the law. And the law states police cannot be in your house or search your property without a warrant. And on top of that, if they were to do that, that'd be unlawful search and seizure. And lastly, if they can't find what they're looking for and they make a mistake, then yes, they could lose their badge. That's pretty much some of the facts I know. Now, I'll explain why I know some of this, and I'll talk to my buddy Dawson about this and get the full facts. But I will tell you guys what happened to him, and then basically we'll go from there. But I got to get his okay to explain what happened, or if I can get some time, and like I said, once I get an editing computer and I can do interviews, I'll definitely see about having him on the thing so he can so we can give him his perspective. 1 month a year. Wait, what the heck? Even if you destroy it, still activates. Yep. Oh, jeez. Yep. So he's gonna bring back his tuner monster. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna have to talk to Dawson about it first. And if he feel, I mean, because he's still going through the hot potatoes, is the best thing I could say right now. But if he's willing to come out and speak the whole situation, then I will see if he's okay with talking about it. But like I said, I got to talk to him first. Then if you guys want to hear the whole story, then we will get to the meat and potatoes. But as of right now, okay. Oh, okay. I got this. Activate effect now. Wait. Oh. Special one. Oh, I don't have a dark magician for me. Wait, do I have a dark magician? Oh, I guess I did. Oh, Well, well, well. Oh, all right. And plus, with my spell card, the next turn. All right. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Okay, so I made it up to grade 23. Oh, and I got a gold box. What card did I get? Great Phantom Thief. Why is it when they give us okay? Not complain about the card, but why do they always give us weak looking ones that look like a ripoff of of crap the Phantom Thief or something? Oh crap. Okay. All right. All right. We're going another match, guys. But yeah, but back to the anime topic. But like I said, guys, before I got thrown off, but this is my problem. But with the whole state of Texas thing, and like I said, and I'm going to say this out of respect, if you live in the state of Texas and they have laws like that, then I'd say, yeah, pack up, get the heck out of there. And once the state of Texas realize, hey, we're losing money, then when they find out why, it's like, hey, they better fix it, or they're just going to go, all right. So I got dice clops. Once per turn, you can roll a six-sided die, then apply the results. 1. Look at your opponent's hand. Also discard one card from their hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard one card. 6. Discard and die to your hand. Yeah, no. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, good thing that guy flipped my card now. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh. Ah, wait. Once per turn. Okay. Okay, okay. Chihuahua, these guys are definitely going to be strong. Okay. So first off, I'll use my first anti-Regeki break, and then I'm going to activate this. Okay. No, well, I got nothing right now. Up. Oh wait, I actually do. Meet Magi Karibo. And with Magi Karibo's special ability, I play the Dark Magician. Alrighty, let's see now. Now, just to keep him from being on his toes, first I'll play the spell card 1,000 Knives, which I'll destroy the 2,800 since that's the strongest on the field. Next, I will attack. And I'll end my turn. Let's see what he's got. Alright. First off, I will summon my Berry Magician. Activate her special ability. Next, I will activate Dark Magic Attack. Next, I will try another attack. And I'll end. Oh, that was some cheap. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, shuffle as many cards your opponent controls as possible into the deck. So, in other words, oh wait, great. Huh. Okay. Great. I have no choice. I'll have to bluff him. As much as I want to bluff him, I got no choice right now, guys. Because here's the thing: he attacks, he can put all the spell and trap cards. Because right here, at the end of the battle phase, if this card battles, shuffles all spell and trap cards into your opponent's deck. Your opponent controls into the deck. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can draw one card. So basically, he's going to loop. Because it's kind of like the whole Slay for the Sky Dragon Battle City shtick in Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you guys remember that one, it's when Merrick used strings, I believe that at the time. Okay. Okay, so I got an idea. I have to limit my hand a little bit because if I don't, then I'm going to have to discard a card. So I got 3 turns. Oh, how long have I been streaming for? Okay, I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, and guys, if I leave the chat and then reopen it, I apologize. It's so that way I make sure everything's booted up. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I'll have to save that card, but What, really? They just threw in the towel. Ah. Overlay eater. And I got fire darts. All right. We need a 3 roll or better, so we're doing one more match, and I think this is the last board because it said you could earn up to 3,100 gems, and I think we overdid that. Oh, crap-a-dappa. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. What does Fire Dart even do? Okay. All right, guys. So I know a strategic move I'm gonna have to do. Come on. See. See. That's the exact crap I hate. What they need to do is make a limit for that card. Because every card. Wait. You can only activate this card when you have no cards in your hand. Roll the 6-sided die 3 times and inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the total results of that die by 100. Okay. I'll set this card face down. Play it for another time. But that's what I hate, chat. Like, with all due respect, I don't hate the card officially, but I hate the fact that people have 3 copies of it, and then when you go to use an effect, it's like, nope, so sorry. Oh. Alright, so I set my defense mode. I'll set that face down. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go get a drink real quick, and while my opponent's turn is going, but I got to be back within a certain time frame, but I'll keep the mic on. Anyway. Okay. One of these. All right. Here we are. Yeah, and I know you guys can see my style. The Naruto pants. Oh. All right. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so let's see. QQ, Anagon. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. So there's 2 cards I need for this strategy to work, guys, which I'm kind of nervous about getting, unless I can pull a rabbit out of my hat. Okay, so first off, I can't get him yet, so here's what I'm going to have to do. So first, So first, there's two moves I'm gonna make. So first off, I will tribute my card for the Dark Magician Girl. Next, I activate the spell card. I'll just do Magician's Soul. And this might actually make a comeback, chat. Next, I'm going to play the double spell. So first, I'm going to play Dark Burning Magic. Then, activate the Dark Twin Burst. And I'll end my turn. All right. So let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I hope he's actually going to fight because, guys, 2 matches in a row, 2 or 3 matches in a row, I've always had to deal with was where people will get halfway down to their life points dwindled or something like that, and they will constantly retreat. Oh, crud. Yep, so I'm going to lose. Wait. Uh. Oh, I'm lucky I had that. Oof. Okay. Guys, I know how to get out of this pickle. I just got to wait for my turn. Because, dude, let's do it this way. I have this. This card is the strongest monster he's got, but he's got. Never mind. Let's see where I'm at now. Chaos Trap Hole. When a light and dark monster would be summoned, pay 2,000 life points, negate summon of the light and dark monster, and if you do, banish it. Okay, I am 2 away from the goal. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't been able to fusion summon. Okay. So we got all those. Alright, we got 2 more to go. Spaces to go, so we'll do 1 more duel. And I've been streaming close to 2 hours, guys. Jeez. I didn't really think I'd be streaming that long. Okay, so I'm going second. Okay. So he's got a Performer Palgon Gato. Oh, shnikes. Oh, shnikes. Guys, I think he's running with a Destiny deck or a... I think he's running with a combo of a Destiny Vision and an Elemental. Oh, this is not good. This is very, very not good. Uh, oh boy. Extra Hero Wonder Diaper. Hmm. Wait. Right here. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that card will probably have to roll. What? Hmm. This is monotonous. He's running it. Okay, I hate to say it, guys, but this is monotonous. But with all the moves he's making, he is running his deck down quicker than a hot tamale getting sold. And by Porky Pig, no less. Because if you guys ever watched the old black and white cartoon when he's carrying I forget what it's called, the name of the cartoon was, but he's constantly singing hot tamales, see them boiling in the pot, hot tamales, get them while they're good not. I forget what the name of the cartoon was, but it was when I think it was called like Matador Porky or something like that. I don't remember 100%, but what I do know is that's basically what he's doing with his deck because he's just running down summoning out new monsters each turn. Really, and he's going on my turn. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Any cards sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Oh, that is bull. That is bull. Mm. Oh wow. Yep. They definitely need to fix some of these effects because there is no way. There is no way that these effects are pretty much standard. Uh, yeah, I'm taking the loss. I'll tell you what, that match was so bold. It was like the ending of the Matador Porky cartoon, where basically the bull decides to be stupid and eat a whole box of hot tamales. Yeah, and even Porky's song kind of warned the people: hot tamales, that see them boiling in the pot. Hot tamales, get them what a good night. I mean, if you guys watch Porky Pig, you know that song would definitely signify, hey, these are hot tamales, and they are very hot. So get them while they're good and hot, but don't eat them fully. All right. See, I got a good thing. Okay, let's see. I want to see what this one does. Oh, this is the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Because I know a couple of these cards, and I even know the Mausoleum of White, so I know that they're using the Max Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. And I meant to say deck. I was yawning when it came out. Uh, hold up. Oh. Uh, uh, Sunnyshine 45. Welcome to the stream, first of all, and second, can't see your thing, your comment fully. All these effects are standard and played. You're just really bad at this to match it. Okay, okay. For starters, yes, I will admit I do have some bad matches and some good matches, but I try to stand her up as best of my ability. Okay. There you go. Oh boy. Okay. Go to it. Oh, let me finish my turn and I'll take your advice. Or no, it is the end of my turn. Okay. Let me finish my turn and I'll take your advice. No, it is. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh wow. So I just took down his level 2 monster. Or level I think I just I think what was that? Oh, I took down his Indigo Eye Silver Dragon. Hmm. What the heck? Oh yeah. I'm pretty much screwed this time. Huh. That's odd. So I just got an achievement called Masters of Spells and Traps. Oh, oh I guess it's because I took passed the practical exam. But I'm not gonna give it too bad of a loss. So first we'll go to the academic stuff. Okay, 7. Begin the test. We'll start with the proficiency test. It looks like a machine fiend. That one's easy. A spellcaster. How is that a spellcaster? At least I only knew that one. I only got two. I only got 2 out of 8 answered on that proficiency test. Uh, so I'm gonna try again, chat, and then after that, I'll do one more match. Question 1. Uh, okay. Oh, that one is flame resonator, red resonator. It looks like if Despian tragedy is sent from your hand to the graveyard by one of the following cards, which of the following effects activate the effect of the Despian tragedy, which reads if this card is oh branded opening. Okay. Question 2. I guess they gave me the same questions. Lord of the Heavenly Poison states if a set spell or trap card is activated, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then, if you activate this effect while this card is revealed in the hand, you can reveal and set one spell or trap directly from your deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Which of the following statement is the correct resolution when you activate the effect above, then set Imperial Iron Wall from your deck on this turn and activate Imperial Iron Wall on the following? Uh, okay, guys, I'm stuck with remembering this, so I'm gonna take a shot in the deck. Imperial Iron Wall remains on the field after you activate. Okay, what type of monster is this? Uh, Spellcaster. Which of the following cards cannot be special summoned with polymerization? Okay, I got that one. Oh, luckily I remember that one. 8. 0. Well, that time I only missed 2 questions. Okay, so wait. Okay, why did I hit the exam again? If I already passed with 5 out of 8, I don't know why I hit that. I was trying to hit this. In order to pass proficiency test, the following conditions must be met. Fusion summon a monster 3 times, Synchro summon a monster 3 times, and XZ summon a monster 3 times. And I get Silver Synchro. Okay. Alright, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's see. Alright, guys, so we gotta get 2 more. We got 2 more spots left. So we're gonna get into a duel and finish this up. Uh. Thank you, Sonny. I appreciate the info. I mean, I really do appreciate it. I guess my knowledge has just been a bit on and off lately. Okay. Let's see. Mm. Oh, crud. They're running with a King Sarcophagus deck, which does not sound good. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, guys. So I think. Oh. Oh, crap. Rank up Magic Varian's. Oh. Oh, schnitzel, this ain't good. Okay. Oh, don't tell me this is going to be one of those shticks. Don't tell me this is gonna be one of those shticks where basically, kind of like when people use this dark chain and stuff like that for trap cards. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of this because this looks like I'm gonna be going through an internal loop. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna. Oh wow, seriously? Are you done? That is ridiculous. Oh yeah, of course. So okay. I'm not crashing out, guys, but they need to limit these effects because that is ridiculous. And it says even right here, once per turn, you can detach one material monster from this card. Place one string counter on each of your face-up monsters your opponent controls. So basically, they're going to do the same doggone thing. They're going to be like, oh, hey, we're going to summon this puppet. Then we're going to rank it up. Then we're going to do this. Then we're going to do that. And I know what's going to happen. He is going to summon this one. And then it's going to be like, okay. All right. I'm going to have to really make a comeback here. So, first off, just so he can't get any attacks in while I'm thinking. Uh, so it's a card face down, but I'm not going down without a fight. And since it's my turn on the second phase, what? What? Oh. Okay. Anybody watching this, they need to definitely find a way to limit that down a bit. Because there is no way that people would be able to do that. All right, guys. So we're gonna get our roll on, and let's see what we get. And I made it to the goal. Yep. Uh, hold up. Hold up. So what are we exactly are we supposed to do for Dice Rally? All right, guys. So I've been using my deck. So here's what I will do, because I gotta do like the fusion and stuff like that. So I will try the Ocean Lord's Awakening. See what I can do from there. And this will be my last match, and then I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break because I've been streaming for 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 48 seconds. And then on top of that, I'm gonna have to make a list of stuff I need to do this week. And like I said, guys, tomorrow night, me and my buddy, we're gonna try to get some stuff done. So there's stuff I gotta find, and there's all that stuff. So, oh, really? The inexperienced spy. Uh, Oh wow. Is this now my opponent's turn? I mean, ah, jeez. Sorry about that, guys. Mm. And with all due respect, I mean, I know when I lay back, my shirt's right up, which is why I need to try to get 3XL shirts. So, yeah, we're going to end this match. So we didn't do too bad. I will give it that. Got 3,800. All right. Let's see what I got from the dice rolls. Oh, I love that card. Okay, so let me tell you guys why I love Primal Dragon, which I need to add to my deck. Because with this card, any damage that you would receive from any trap cards, magic cards, anything that could hurt you, it'll flip to the opposite. So instead of inflicting damage, it'll do the opposite. It'll heal you. But the downside is if the your opponent would actually get the same treatment. That's the downside. Okay, I got a soccer ball, obtain gems. Oh, all right, all right. And let's see. All right, guys. So I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna be streaming later because I'm gonna be doing some Call of Duty. Um, and also, guys, don't forget. I may live stream it if I can get my YouTube phone to work. Because the downside is, guys, I don't know if we didn't have a hotspot or anything, but what happened was I was trying to record the first one, the first talk about blowing up the toilet. But what happened was every time I went to try to set up for the YouTube vid, YouTube would not work for me. So I don't know if it's because I don't have a Wi-Fi signal. I don't know if it's because I didn't have a hotspot back then. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to get it fixed. Hope I can record the whole thing tonight or tomorrow night or whenever. But like I said, I'm gonna get that fixed. And then on top of that, we're gonna plan stuff out as it keeps going. So so first off, to all you guys who was just in the stream, thank you very much. I did appreciate the helpfulness, and I want to give you guys in advance that if I sound rude, it's not. I'm not trying to sound rude. It's the tone of my voice. You know how some people always have those tones of voices where they try to sound nice, but then some people take it the opposite way. Well, my voice is like that. So, like, if I say something and I try to say it with, sincerity or with proper tone, people think I'm being disrespectful. So, in advance, there's that. Plus, I also have Asperger's. And if you guys don't know what Asperger's is, it's basically a communicational thing where if I'm trying to communicate and I try to think of what to say, sometimes I will try to explain what I'm trying to say, but sometimes it'll come out wrong. So if something comes out wrong, guys, don't don't knock me upside the head with a rolled up newspaper. Just say, hey, we want to correct you real quick. And if I get agitated, it's because sometimes my brain moves fast that I don't process it. So, just for future reference, no mean birds. I'm not always angry. Okay. But anyhow, guys, if you guys like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on the notification bell so anytime I go live, you get the ring a ding ding and know I'm in the bling. Bach the Rock signing out. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out. Try to have a good morning. Depending on where you're from, have a good morning, good evening, or good night. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys next time.